Hey everyone, today we're diving into a pretty interesting topic that has been making headlines lately. The Department of Government Efficiency, or otherwise known as DOGE for short. And no guys, I'm not talking about the cryptocurrency Dogecoin, but something quite different. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's chat about what DOGE is all about. This initiative has been spearheaded by President Donald Trump himself and Elon Musk, aiming to make the government more efficient. It's been a hot topic recently, and in case you have no idea what it means, then I'm happy that you clicked on this video because my name is Nima, and I'm a corporate executive with over 15 years of experience in both sales and finance. My videos break down complex financial concepts to help you on your financial journey, whether you're just starting out or if you're already a seasoned pro. So I'm going to break down Doge for you step by step, as there's a lot to unpack. I highly recommend that you wait until the very end because I'm going to explain how you can receive your Doge paycheck. So guys, let's go ahead and begin. So first off, what is Doge? Well, DOGE stands for the Department of Government Efficiency. It was created by President Donald Trump and is led by Elon Musk. The main goal of DOGE is to cut down on government spending and to reduce waste. Think of it as a big cleanup project for the federal government. The idea is to streamline operations and to ensure taxpayer money is being used more efficiently, which honestly is something that we could all use a little bit more of. Now, by doing this, DOGE hopes to save billions of dollars that could be redirected to more critical areas. It's a bold move, but one that could have significant benefits if executed well. So now that we know what DOGE is, let's go ahead and tap into why DOGE was even created in the first place. So guys, the idea is to make the government more efficient by eliminating unnecessary expenses and bureaucracy. For example, there were instances where taxpayer money was being spent on things like $10 million for a medical project in Mozambique and $9.7 million for a youth skills program in Cambodia. Now, DOGE aims to cut these kinds of expenses and redirect the savings to more important areas. This initiative is part of a broader effort to restore accountability and trust in the government. Now, by cutting wasteful spending, DOGE hopes to show the government can be responsible stewards of taxpayer money. So now let's tap into how DOGE actually works. The initiative involves reviewing government contracts and programs to identify areas where money can be saved. For instance, DOGE has recently terminated 586 wasteful contracts, saving around $445 million. These savings are then used to pay down the national debt and then return some of that money to its taxpayers. Now, the process involves a thorough audit of government spending to find inefficiencies. It's a meticulous task, but one that could lead to substantial savings. By focusing on transparency and accountability, DOGE aims to make the government more efficient and effective. So let's go ahead and look at some specific examples of DOGE in action. Now, one notable example is the termination of a $2.3 million contract for a project aimed at strengthening gender equalities in Brazil's forests. Another example is the cancellation of a $8.2 million USDA contract for a mentorship program. These cuts might seem small individually, but they can add up to a significant amount of savings. By eliminating these contracts, DOGE is able to redirect funds to more pressing needs. It's all about prioritizing spending and ensuring taxpayer money is used wisely. These examples highlight the potential impact of the initiative. So, now you might be asking, well, what does this mean for us taxpayers? Well, the idea is that by cutting down on wasteful spending, the government can save a lot of money. Part of these savings is then returned to the taxpayers, which means more money in our pockets. For example, if DOGE saves $1 billion, 20% of that, or $200 million, could be returned to taxpayers. This could come in the form of tax refunds or direct payments. It's a way to ensure that the benefits of the government efficiency are felt by everyone. Now, by reducing waste, DOGE aims to provide tangible benefits to taxpayers. Now guys, before I dive into how to receive your refund checks, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. Your support really helps this channel grow, so please show some love by smashing that like button, commenting down below, and subscribing. Alright guys, so speaking of money in our pockets, there's been talk about potential refund checks from DOGE savings. Now, according to some proposals, These checks could be worth up to $5,000 for each taxpayer. Now imagine getting a $5,000 check just because the government found ways to save money. It's not quite the same since the time that the pandemic happened. However, getting some of that additional money would be very helpful. Now, the idea is to share the savings with the public, making the benefits of the government efficiency more tangible. It's a bold proposal, but one that has garnered a lot of support. If implemented correctly, it could have a significant impact on household finances. So, how would Americans receive this money? Well, I should preface first by saying that the current talks for the refund are still up in the air. Elon Musk said we need to balance the budget as a first priority. That said, if Americans were to receive this money, then the process of receiving it would be very similar or likely to how previous stimulus checks were distributed. The IRS would be responsible for issuing the refund checks, and they would use the information from your most recent tax return to determine eligibility and where to send the money. Now, if you filed your taxes electronically and provided direct deposit information, the refund would be deposited directly into your bank account. Otherwise, you would receive a paper check in the mail. Now, to ensure that you received your refund check, make sure that your tax information is up to date. This includes filing your tax returns on time and providing accurate banking information if you prefer direct deposit. Now, if you haven't filed your taxes recently, you might need to do so to be eligible for the refund. Additionally, keeping an eye on the official announcements from the IRS and the DOGE initiative will help you stay informed about the process and any specific steps you might need to take. Now, the proposal to issue these refund checks is still under consideration, and it would need to be approved by Congress before it can be implemented. However, the idea has gained a lot of traction, and many people are hopeful that it will become a reality. Now, if approved, this initiative can provide significant financial relief to millions of Americans. And in summary, guys, receiving a refund check from the DOGE initiative would involve ensuring your tax information is current and accurate, and staying informed about any official announcements. It's an exciting prospect that could put extra money in your pocket thanks to the government's efforts and to cut wasteful spending. Now, I will mention that there are some things to consider, and those are criticisms and concerns. Of course, not everyone is on board with DOGE. Some critics argue that cutting certain programs could have negative impacts. For instance, reducing funding for education or humanitarian aid might hurt those who rely on these services. It's a balancing act between saving money and ensuring essential services are still provided. Critics also worry about the potential for job losses as the government contracts are terminated. It's important to consider these concerns and find ways to mitigate any negative impacts. The goal should be to achieve efficiency without sacrificing essential services. Now, quickly, I would just like to talk about Elon Musk's role in all of this. As the head of DOGE, Musk brings his experience from the tech industry to streamline government operations. He is known for his innovative approach and has been pushing for modernizing federal technology and software to improve the efficiency. Musk's involvement has brought a lot of attention to this initiative. His track record of success in the private sector has given many people confidence in DOGE's potential. By leveraging technology and innovation, Musk aims to make the government more efficient and effective. Now, another thing I want to consider are the future plans. Looking ahead, DOGE has some ambitious plans. The initiative aims to continue identifying and cutting wasteful spending across various government departments. This includes everything from reducing redundant programs to modernizing outdated systems. This goal is to create a leaner, more efficient government. By focusing on long-term sustainability, DOGE hopes to achieve lasting improvements. It is a challenging task, but one that could have significant benefits, as I had mentioned earlier. Now, the future of DOGE will depend on its ability to deliver on these ambitious goals. Now, the last thing I will mention and for you to consider is how you can get involved. So, if you're interested in getting involved, DOGE is actually looking for input from the public. They encourage people to share ideas on how to reduce waste and improve efficiency. So, if you have any brilliant ideas, now would be your chance to make a difference. You could submit your suggestions through the DOGE website or social media channels. It's a great opportunity to have your voice heard and to contribute to a more efficient program. Now guys, by working together, we can help make DOGE a success. So yeah, again, in conclusion, the Department of Government Efficiency is all about making the government work better for us by cutting down these unnecessary spending costs. While there are some concerns, the potential benefits could be significant. It's definitely something worth keeping an eye on by focusing on transparency and accountability. DOGE aims to restore trust in the government. It's an ambitious initiative, but one that could have a lasting impact. I want to thank you guys for watching this video through. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think about DOGE. I'll see you all in the next video.